There's a lot of buzz going on right now with these GLM models. These are open weight models designed for agentic coding, and they do very well in the benchmarks. I'm going to spin up some infrastructure using Pulumi and run GLM-4.7 Flash on it so that I can test it out, see how it works agentically, see how I can get some tool calls happening. And because it'll be all on my own infrastructure, I will control the data going in and out of it. I won't have to pay per token. There'll be no noisy neighbors causing issues or downtimes that isn't my own fault. And probably most importantly, I control it all. I control the data going in and out. So here's how easy it is to do this. I go in to Pulumi, I pick Neo, the agentic coding solution, right? I pick Neo and I ask it, I want to deploy GLM-4.7 Flash. All right, so you can see Neo asked me some clarifying questions and I tell it I want to use this instance, right? This extra large gives me 48 gigs of VRAM on an NVIDIA GPU, the L40S, which has plenty of room for this model. And then I'm just going to do US West 2. So Neo puts together a plan and it asks for my approval. I can actually flip on auto mode so it auto approves in the future. And I'll say, yes, let's do it. You can see the proposed changes here. We have a Python program to set up our infrastructure. GLM-4.7 Flash. PR is opened with some great details in it. But here's the cool part, right? Neo generated this code. And then, right, Neo asked me to deploy. Can I roll this out? And I say yes. It starts spinning up our environment. And here we go. So deployment succeeded. The instance is now live. It says important. The vLLM server will take approximately 20 minutes to become ready as it downloads my giant model. And it hopefully gave me a cost reminder. It's like, hey, just a reminder, these GPU instances are expensive. So why do this though instead of just calling an API? I could use OpenRouter to test this out. One answer might be cost, right? There's no per token charges here. Another great reason might be privacy. This data I completely control, and control can be bigger than just privacy, right? I can pick the model here. I can pick the hardware configuration. There's no rate limits. There's no usage policies. I could fine tune this. I could make any changes I'd like. Yeah, so I think that it is working. Here we can see the routes for our API starting up. We can see the application starting up. And will it curl work? Bam. GLM-4.7 Flash is now running on that EC2 instance that I control. Actually, not that hard. I didn't need to do much. Just wait. So now that my model is running, right? I could use it since it's agentic. I could hook it up to Cloud Code, but I like to use this LLM tool from Simon Willison. And the way I have this configured is here. So I just need to set up an alias that points to that. So that's fine, right? I can ask it simple questions, but what I wanted to try out is the agentic abilities. Now, the reason I like this LLM tool from Simon Willison to just try out these open weight models is, right, I can provide it with a function list. Here I'm going to tools PHP and how many items to chain. And then I could use its agentic capabilities on some functions that I created just in a Python file. So if I say, what do I have on my calendar? Monday. In that PHP file is some functions it can call to search my calendar, to search my various email accounts. And yeah, we can see here, it's got to figure out the day. It's got to look through my calendar. And then it says like, oh, Monday's family day. Yes, it's a holiday in Canada on Monday. And I also have one meeting. I can show you, this is my tools function. It's just a normal Python file. And a true test of the agentic capabilities is not just that we can run the tools, right? But that we can chain things together, that the LLM will have an intent that you ask it and then try to solve things. So if I say, what workshops am I teaching in Feb? And do I have any related emails? So it's going to need to look through my calendar for February, get the workshops, what could be a workshop, then check for emails on related topics. So you can see here, right? It looked at my various calendars, got the date, looked through my various calendars for things it thought were workshops. Then it started doing email searches for my GCP workshop, Looks like it found some things. There we go. It's like, oh, you have an IC GCP workshop on February 18th. That's what I was curious about. Monthly AI brunch and learn. Also interesting. Oh, and then some prep days. So that's awesome. This is the power of, agentic search. We can also see here, if we look at the logs, about our tokens per second. So we're running about 25 tokens per second there, up to 40 here. That's actually about the speed that you will get from, the Anthropic API. But think about what just happened. I used Pulumi Neo to set up cloud infrastructure, and on that infrastructure to get an agentic AI running that I'm now using. It's an open weight model. It's on the GPU that I control, and then I hook it up to real tools. I can send it my real data, and there's no token cost, but also there's no data leaving my, the cloud that I control. Pulumi makes this easy because its infrastructure is code and it's written right in Python or your programming language of choice. And then Neo makes this easy because you can request in natural language and the AI will write the infrastructure as code. Yeah, I just love that I can use natural language to deploy, to swap, to compare, to tear down. Every change is a PR written in Python that anybody can read, and the models come and go, and the servers and the GPU sizes come and go. I can deploy to AWS or GCP or wherever has a cheap GPU instance. The infrastructure shouldn't slow me down. That's the point. In this fast-moving world that we're in, I should be able to try things out, pull them up, tear them down. Check out Pulumi Neo, link in the description.